Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is the Mrs. Champion channel. Happy Tuesday to you all, and today we are going to get into our Tiny Tuesday Savings Challenges where we do our tiny winter savings and also some If You Know, You Know by Angela Marie 888. So guys, I hope you are having a pretty decent week so far. Quickly approaching Christmas. I'm pretty excited for that. I will have all of next week off. So yeah, just got to power through the rest of this week and we will have some time off. All right, guys, let's get into these savings challenges. We are going to do our Stranger Things scratch off, our Where Is Max by Budget with Taylor. So we're going to go ahead and roll our D20 dice and see where we're landing today. We have a 12, and let's see if that card is finished. We are done with 13. Yeah, we're done with 12. We are not done with 13. I'm going to pull 12 out. That was Papa Hoppa. Let me go ahead and roll this. Number 8. Number 8 is Jonathan, and we will be finishing him today. Let's go ahead and scratch this last scratcher, and we scratched a 5. So we're adding $5 to what we've already saved so far. And guys, what I've been doing is just making sure that whatever I scratch has been put into the bucket for that's marked Stranger Things. So that's how I've been keeping up with making sure what I have in this envelope matches the bucket in my high yield savings. So I'm going to go ahead and pull Jonathan out since we are complete with him and we are done with Erica. I'm going to pull her out. I wasn't sure if I was going to just pull out the challenges that I had already completed, but might as well. We are getting down to it. I think I just pulled, 4 out? Oh, and we are done with Mike as well. So perfect. All right. So we just have, we got a little ways. Some of these characters we haven't, we're done with Nancy. Some of these characters we haven't hit at all. So if it gets to the point where we are continually rolling the same numbers, I'm just going to randomly pick one and scratch. So yeah, pretty awesome. We are working our way through that. So let's go ahead and add our $5 that we saved today. So we're going to take this 5 and grab a 10. And all in all, we have 50, 70, 80, and 90. So we can put this back. And I don't have any 20s over here, so let's not put that back. I will swap this out for a 20 off camera, no problem. All right, let's go ahead and put that aside. And I'm going to grab one thing and so we can get set up. Okay, guys, so we are going to get into our Tiny Winter Savings collab. That is between Budgeting with Kim, Sheila of Rich and X Budgets, and myself. You can find this download on either of our or any of our Ko-Fi pages. And our Ko-Fis are linked in our YouTube channel. So guys, if you're not already subscribed to all 3 of us, please consider subscribing to us. And then that's how you'll be able to pick up this challenge. So we did one for Tiny Fall, and now we're working on Tiny Winter Savings. And hopefully we'll do at least 2 more for the other 2 seasons we haven't completed yet. So let's go ahead and get into this. It looks like we're starting off with number 3. That's where my little marker is. I have $18 in prop money right here. And they're all 50-cent pieces. That's how Kim's been playing with it. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to do what my bestie does. So let's go ahead and take this D20 out. We are done with that. We're going to go ahead and roll 2 D6 dice that are numbers 1 through 3. And it'll tell us how many prop coins to put down on each challenge. We'll start with the lighter of the blue. And this number 3 is getting 1. And so that means number 4 is getting 2. So that's how we do this around here. And we'll keep going until we're out of prop money. And then we will tally up how much each challenge received and then allot that amount of money, see if we finished anything, and keep it moving. We'll do our next set of tinies here after we're done with these. So yeah, I have been loving, okay, so the light blues first. I've been loving saving with these tiny challenges. They really do help boost the bigger savings. I'm going to be using the If You Know, You Know for... to help boost the 2026 savings challenges. I have a lot in that book, probably way more than I need, but I really want to finish everything that I put in there. There's going to be some challenges in that 2026 book that get finished before the others, and that's perfectly fine. And there's going to be some that's probably going to take me all year to finish. Now, I don't save for anything big. That's just being honest. And what I mean by like that, I don't save for things that I don't feel like it's fun to save for. Like retirement. I don't feel like that's fun to save for. I just don't. I know you're probably like, wait, what? You don't think retirement's fun to save for? No. I think what's fun to save for is like things like going places and doing things. Like, I don't want to save for retirement. So my husband takes care of that. He does all that, and usually $500 goes out just into another high yield savings account. And then I'm talking too much because now I'm off. So I have 3 in prop. I think this one's getting 2, and this will get the remainder. So we'll start at number 7 next time. But anywho, yeah, so money goes into our big high yield savings, and then there is $500 worth of funds every month that just goes into our Roth IRA account. So that's how that works. All right, let's go ahead and see what we are putting into number 1 and who number 1 belongs to. Let's get this out. We're going to be starting some new ones today, probably. We'll see. This first one is from Vicky over at Pink Plum Budgeting. Such a cute challenge. Look how cute that is. I love it. And it says saving in a winter wonderland. She received $1, $2, and $3 today. Vicky really cleaned up. So let's go ahead and get a marker. These are, looks like they're 25 cents a piece. Yes, 25 cents a piece except for this last one down here. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. So that's all that we can put on here today. We will probably finish this up next week. And let's go ahead and put the 3 in there. I can't forget about putting the actual prop in there. Oh, I did that wrong, y'all. These are 25 cents a piece, and she got $3. I'm like, wait, why is this not adding up? Okay, that makes sense. So let me redo this. So this is 25, 50, 75, 1. 25, 50, 75, and 2. All right, so we had $1 left over. So let's go ahead and grab $2. So I'm like, this is supposed to be a $7 savings challenge. Why do I have 8 here? That is why, because I did not count my I didn't count my prop coins correctly in relation to how much each icon was. Let me grab some paper clips because I forgot to bring those over. All right, so that's a finished challenge from Vicky. Thank you very much, girlfriend. And I will see where that is going to be allotted to. I don't have anything in here marked to go anywhere. So let's see who the new number 1 is going to be. And this is from Vicky over Vicky. Thanks. So from Vicky to Vicky. These are each going to save us 25 cents a piece. So we're going to go ahead and put this $1 into here and get this one started. All right. So 25, 50, 75, and 1. So we can put $1 in here, put it in its envelope, and we will continue to play with that next week. All right. Number 2 is from Budgeting Bestie. Sheila over at Gen X Budgets. Each one of these ornaments is saving us $1. It's a $5 savings challenge. And today she got $2. So we can go ahead and mark off this last ornament. I didn't know if I should count these too and make an $8 savings challenge. It'll just be around for a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and do that. So we will count that too. So let's go ahead and change this at the bottom so I remember, because it says save 5. So it's actually going to save 8. This is a really cute challenge. This will be a part of the download from the Tiny Winner Savings collab. So you'll get a bunch of challenges from Kim, Sheila, and myself to save with to kind of get it all started for you. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and $7 in this. I'm going to grab a 2, and we will finish this up next week, hopefully, with Sheila's ornament and Kim's ornament. And then I'll be able to save with that a little bit longer. Okay, next is number 3, and this is from Boss Babe Budgets. Each of these mittens is saving us 50 cents a piece. This is an $8 savings challenge. So we have $1, $2.50. So we can go ahead and color off this one. I'm going to try to hurry up and get this colored in, guys. And it's going to look like it's smeared black because I use a inkjet printer. So anytime the ink on the paper gets wet, it will smear that black ink. So that's $1. This is $1.50. And I think we can do 2 more mitts. This is $2. Yeah, because we got $2.50 today. And 1 more for $2.50. These markers I'm using are the Crayola Clicks. And I definitely heard about these from Ginger over at Budgeting, not Ginger, Brittany over at Budgeting with a Ginger. I call that woman Ginger again. I know she's like, girlfriend, you cannot get my name right, can you? All right, so we just need $1.50 to finish this up. Let's go ahead and grab another 2. We can put that in here. And let's see, we have 2, 4, and 6. So let's put all this back for a 5 and a 1. Perfect. And we only need $1.50 to finish that challenge. So I will make sure there's something behind it because we'll probably finish it next week. We're going to be finishing quite a few next week. All right, this next one is a new one, and this is a part of the Tiny Winter Savings Collab. You'll get this a part of the download, and this is one of my creations. Each one of these snowflakes at the top is saving us 50 cents. And today this challenge received $1, $2.50 as well. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just mark off. That's $1. That's $1.50. That's 2, and this is $2.50. Perfect. We'll grab a 2 and put that in there. This is a $5 savings challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? 5. This is a $6 savings challenge. These are 50 cents a piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that's wrong. Let's go ahead and fix this and make this 5. That's 6. So we don't further confuse ourselves because I'm apparently easily confused today. All right, let's go ahead and see what number 5 received and who it's by. Number 5 is from Cash Budget Retiree. This is her Cozy Chirp Chalet. This is a $5 savings challenge. It looks like each little birdhouse is saving us 50 cents a piece. And today she received $2. So let's go ahead and mark off these final 2 birdhouses. That will save us our last $1 out of the 5. Ooh, that coloring is terrible, Pam. This is what happens when you try to rush. I just hate holding you guys up, and then sometimes I just don't feel like editing. I think editing is my least favorite part of YouTube, or just content creation. I wish it would just edit itself or just not need to be edited, but I'm always doing something goofy, so usually I have to go back and fix it. So all right, so this is a $5 savings challenge, and we completed it. Thank you so much, Ms. Val, for helping us complete that challenge. So that's 2 challenges completed so far. We do have $1 left over. Let's go ahead and go into our envelope and see who's up next. This one is from Andrew Marie 888. It's her winter savings roll and save, but we're using each icon to represent a 50-cent prop coin. So let's go ahead and mark off 2 of these since we do have $1 left over. So that's 1 and 2 for $1. And we are going to go ahead and put our prop bill into there and slide it into the envelope. That's a great way to get that one started. Okay, next, number 6 is from Budgeting with Kim. This is my other budgeting bestie. And she's also pretty much the creator of the dashboards and the prop money. She's been putting in a lot of work. And then Sheila and I have come along and just added to it with some of our challenges. So thank you so much, Kim, for getting this all started and up and running for us. This is her winter savings challenge. Each piece is 50 cents a piece. And let's go ahead and mark off 4 of them. I don't know. Let's put some hearts. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we are going to go ahead and put $2 into this. Yes, so this is a $5 savings challenge. I did calculate that right at least. Okay, number 7. There are 8 challenges in here. Number 7 is where we'll be starting at next week. This is from Always Angela XOXO. And this is her Snow Much Love Savings Challenge. Each is going to be a different amount. This section right here is 25 cents. And this last row is $1 a piece. So we got $1.50. So we can go ahead and mark off 1 of those and then 2 of these. All right. Getting that one started with $1.50. Okay, so number 8 is our final challenge, and it comes to us from Savings with Ashley Corella. And she's so sweet. She just surpassed her 200 subscriber count. She should be well on her way to 250. And now we are doing $1 per snowflake. So we have 1 and 2. So we can mark off 2 more snowflakes. And I'm just going to do the centers and worry about everything else later, because you surely don't want to see me do all that. So we have $6 saved so far. Let's put all that back for a 5 and a 1. And we will go ahead and we'll see if we can finish that next week. So we finished 2 challenges in this Tiny Winner Savings portion. So that's awesome. Now we're going to move on to our If You Know, You Know. And this portion of the binder is going to help me save for my 2026 savings challenges. And this is by Andrew Marie 888. Let me show you the dashboard for this. So this is intended, what she intended by this is for it to be just to basically use up all those savings challenges in a tiny manner. You know, you don't have to put a bunch of money into this. And you're using up challenges that you already printed out anyway. And it can go to wherever you want it to go to. So if you know, you know. So it does come with prop coins. I do have $15 in prop right here. And they are all, well, no, they're all mixed up. But I don't know if I didn't shuffle these very well. So I usually do every other one a 50 and a 25-cent piece, but I'm not going to go through all that. We're just going to shuffle it, and you know, some are just going to get more than others. So, all right. So I don't have a marker. Oh, yes, I do. I was like, I should have a marker where I'm going to start. So I'm going to do the same thing with these. We'll make the light blue first. So that means number 7 is getting 1. Number 9 is getting, and then skipped 8. Number 8 is getting 1. Number 9 is getting 3. And number 10 is getting 2. So I think there's 12 in here. Number 11 is getting 3. And number 12 is getting 3. So that should be it for that. Yep. Let's flip back to number 1. And we will keep on going until we're out of prop, which is not going to take long because there's only $15 here. 2 and 1. 2 and 3. So guys, if you hear any like loud noises in the background, we are getting a pretty decent sized snowstorm right now, and the plow trucks are up and down the street. Trying to keep our streets clean. I am not leaving until Monday morning. I went out and did all my shopping yesterday, the majority of it yesterday, and then today I got up, went and mailed out some giveaways to some of the winners, and then stopped at CVS, got a CVS order. It was like one of those buy online, pick up in stores, and ran to Walmart, which was a hot disaster. So number 1's getting our last prop coin. Number 2 is where we'll start next week. But anyway, Walmart was a mess. I was like, I came out of Walmart. It had already started snowing. I was like, I better get myself home, because I had taken my Challenger out, and we all know Challengers are not good in the snow. I don't care what nobody say. And I don't have winter tires on. They're just all seasons. Winter tires for that thing is like $1,800, and we just decided not to invest in that because my husband has a big old like racing muscle truck. So if I need to get around, I just drive that thing. All right, y'all, let's get started on this. If you know, you know. Number 1 is from Budgeting with LaSandra. She made it for Anna Banana Budget. This is Later Tater. And this got 50 cents today. So we're going to go ahead and mark off. These are 25 cents a piece, no matter what. Everything in this part of the binder is 25 cents. So we're giving it another 50 for that. So we should have $2 and 25 cents saved in that so far. And that's another thing I like about this, this binder, or this portion of the binder. Everything's 25 cents, no matter what. So then you're not have to really calculate and sit there and how much do I need, and this is $1 and this is 50 cents. It's just a very laid back way of savings. This one is from Craft and Budget with On. Before I get away from what was I gonna say? I don't even know. Before I get too far ahead, there we go, because I'm talking and I'm already marking things off. Craft and Budget with On says appreciate you. This was a thank you challenge, and this is receiving $1.25. So we can do 5 of these for $1.25. So we should have $3 in here. So let's go ahead and apparently, did I not have prop in here? Oh, I did. Okay. So we'll put our additional, let's grab a 2. 2 in there, so 1, 2, and 3. This out of 6. And I know once this section of the binder gets rolling, it'll start to roll. But it's pretty new, so we're not going to be finishing a whole bunch of stuff in here as of yet. Okay, sand is this new snow. This is from Christmas in July from Kip and Lou. This received 75 cents today. So let's go ahead and mark off 3 of these icons. So that's 1, 2, and 3 for 75. So I'm going to put another $1 in there, and this only needs 50 cents to finish. So more than likely, we will finish that one up next week. Okay, next is number 4, and this is from Gaming Grandma Budgets. This is I Could Not Have Done It Without You. This was a thank you challenge that she sent out on her Ko-Fi, and we are marking one of these because she got 25 cents. We can't add any prop money to it yet, but we're that much closer. Number 5 received 75 cents, and it is from Saving with Tiffany. Cookies are just breakfast. I agree. So we are going to go ahead and mark off 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. And we can't add any more money to that one yet. Number 6 is getting $1.50, and it's from Bookish Mama Budgets. It's her beautiful Library Cafe Savings Challenge. So let's go ahead and mark off 5 of these for $1.25. And if you don't know, now you know. Bookish Mama Budgets, who is Lindsay, she has some of the best paper that you can ever put a challenge on. It's like the feel of it is very different. It's not like normal paper. I don't know if this is photo paper. I don't know what she's using, but I love it. I wish that I could recycle this challenge. I probably should have laminated it, but then you lose that feel. It doesn't feel the same. So I don't know. I'm just odd, guys. So we have saved $2 in this so far. So let's go ahead and okay, we don't have any in there yet. So yep, that is $2 saved in there. Okay, number 7 is receiving $1.25 as well, and this is from Budgeting with Lisa, and this is her plant milkweed for monarchs. Each is obviously going to be 25 cents. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, okay, so we finished this one. This is a $2 savings challenge, and we're going to go ahead and clip that up and set it to the side. Let's set this about in the middle. I don't think we're going to be using the 5s and 10s, so I'll set it right in front of my 5s because we're going to roll to see what's going where. All right, number 8 is from Homemaking with Heather. We are getting this next one started. This one received $1.25, so we can mark off 5 of these icons. So there's 3, so that one finishes that one, and we could do 2 on this one. So this one only needs 25 more cents to finish. Yep, perfect. I don't think we're going to end up with any rollover, but if we do, we'll go back and finish that one. This next one's from me. It says, okay, children, line up in a single file. 30 seconds later, I said, get in line, no touching. Don't kids take you there, though? You know, you could be just so calm and relaxed, and then they just send you a place that you don't want to go. All right, so this one is getting $1.75, so quite a bit for these type of challenges. So that's 50, and here's our 75, so we can go ahead and mark off 4 more for $1. Okay, this is a $4 savings challenge right here, and we have $2 in it so far. $2 in prop coins, but it actually has $2.25 saved. All right, number 10 is from Reynolds Budget, and it says suspect claims she's on a diet but never skips dessert. I feel like shots are fired because that is so me. This is getting a lot of money. Today is getting $2.25. So let's go ahead and mark off that amount of icons. So that's 75, 1, 25, 75, or 50, 75, 2, and 25. Okay, perfect. So that's only needs 75 more cents to finish. And then number 11 is from if I can get the challenge out. Neurospicy budgeting. It says easily distracted by peckers. And this challenge has saved $1.25. So let's go ahead and mark that off. We are getting really close to finishing that one. So that's $1.25. So 50 more cents. We'll finish up that one. And let's go ahead and get another dollar and put in here to make 2. Alrighty, so this one, number 12, our final one, is from Plan to Save Designs. This is M's Savings Challenge. It says, my patient dies faster than my phone battery. And that is absolutely me too. I've been trying to get better with being patient, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's anything's helping. So $2.50 is probably the big winner today. But let's go ahead and mark off these icons that we need. So that's 25, 50, 75 and 1, 25, 50, 75 and 2, and 2 more for our 50. So that only needs 50 cents to finish. And this should have $4 saved in it. Perfect. 4 out of 5. All right, guys, that takes care of our tiny challenges for this week. Let's go ahead and gather up our prop coins. And I'm going to put my rubber band back on there and put it back in my little prop coin box. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our randomizer out and see which challenge this is going to for 2026. And we have Amy by Nature, No Bucks Given, Play to Save, Mama's Budget, Kimmy's Corner, Budget with Lysandra, myself, Shade's Budget, Ashley Corella, Jesse Budgets, Charma Budgets, and Anna and Lacey. So each one of these creators have some type of 2026 savings challenge that I'm going to allot these challenges to. I think I want to go ahead and I'm trying to think what's coming up that I need before I really need to start putting a lot of money into 2026. Now, Kayla's birthday is not until May. And then that following week after her birthday, we have plans to go on vacation. So her birthday's not going to be as big as I thought it was going to be because of vacation, but we'll make sure vacation is what it should have been last year. And then I just need my plant mom money, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and let's just roll first. We need a D12. So D12. I don't have a D12. So let's go ahead and roll a D20 and see if we get below a 12. All right, we got 12. So this is going into Anna and Lacey's challenge. Let's go ahead and put on here. We're going to write 2026, Anna and Lacey. And I'm trying to think if I want these two to go in there too. In all honesty, this is $12. Let's go ahead and put it in our 2026 challenges. Okay, number 4 is Mama's Budget. 2026 Mama's Budget. That's going to help fund hers. Some of these challenges are bigger than others. So by helping fund them, it's just going to help me get done with it before the year's out. All right, number 3, this is going to Play to Save. And that's 2026. All right, guys, it looks good. So I'll go ahead and transfer this money into our 2026 savings bucket. And then I'll be able to put this money in each one of those challenges. So perfect. I did have some random challenges to roll for. Let's go ahead and do that. I think that would be fun. Let me grab them. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. We have a randomizer card right here. And I never allotted these to anything. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and roll our D6 dice. These are the categories we're rolling for these particular challenges. So let's go ahead and roll our D6 and see where these are going to go. All right, first challenge is the Steelers Forever. It's going into Michaela's birthday. So let's go ahead and mark that. Okay, so that is a $30 savings challenge going into her birthday. Before I know it, and I'm going to have to watch that because I have a whole entire binder going to Michaela's birthday, and I know she already has a good bit in her bucket. So that might be getting pulled here soon because I do want to use those challenges to save for her birthday. So if I roll another 3, we're going to re-roll. 5. So that goes to the Mrs. Champion. So I'm just going to put TMC1. This one's another one that once I get re-upped after all the shipping from the giveaways, we're going to be pulling this off of here too and putting something else because I don't need a lot of money in my bucket. All right, this one's number 3. That's Michaela's birthday. Let's go ahead and roll again. Number 3. This really wants me to give this to Michaela. Number 2. So this is going to Plant Mom. And I'm just going to transfer this money over as soon as I am. You know what, for Michaela's birthday, I should put that in her binder and we should play with that again. That's what I should do. Let's go ahead and roll for this one, $5. Going into 6, so this is the 2026 Yearly Savings Challenge. So let's go ahead and see which challenge. We'll go ahead and roll our D20. And let me get that randomizer card off so you can see. Number 6, so this one's going to Budget with Lysandra. And she has, hers gets heavier and heavier as the year goes on. If you haven't downloaded it, it is free. And once you get to December, you're saving like $12 per icon. So be very, very mindful of hers. That's why I have some money going to help fund my 2026 challenges. All right, and this one from Savings with NJX. This is a $5 savings challenge. Let's go ahead and see where on here it's going to go. And it got a 5. It's going to the Mrs. Champion. Okay, so there we are. We have allotted each one of our challenges to go wherever it needs to go. So I will put this money where it's supposed to go. And I'll see you tomorrow in our Word of God Wednesday savings. And then, of course, Thursday, we're going to get into our Grinch savings. Oh, gosh, here comes the snowplow again, guys. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. It's like it scared me when he put the plow down. He slammed it down so hard. And then on, so on Thursday, we're going to do our Grinch savings and our holiday mashup. All right, guys, I love you so much. Please take care. If you are going through a snowstorm right now, please be safe. If you don't have to go out in it, don't go out. But I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.